Grand Rising, everyone. Christina here, Ginger Mama, and happy 222 portal. So I have some very clear dream downloads for the collective that's seeing this today on 222. Okay, now if you're seeing it day after that, you decide if it resonates, okay? But Spirit was very clear in this dream. We're going to pull cards to this as well. So everybody was at like a pool. There were a lot of people there. It was crowded. Pools can represent relaxation, peace, a feeling of just kind of enjoying oneself, okay? A lot of people at the pool were kind of just like, it felt like a lot of single people. People were very attractive. People were kind of hanging on one another. It was like there was a guy kind of like arm on my shoulder kind of thing, and this girl was kind of like weird about it, and I was just like, I don't know if I'm feeling this, right? And they kept announcing that the pool would be closing at 7 p.m. and it was still bright and sunny, okay? There was also like a large hot tub and this and that. So I had my feet, my legs in like the hot tub, and I'm kind of like, I don't feel like she's really cool with that. Like, I feel like you're actually talking to her. I don't want to get involved, you know? So I'm like, also the pool's gonna be closing, so no one's leaving. We should probably go. And they're like, no, we're not leaving yet. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go. So I walk in. It's kind of like a hotel vibe. And it's beautiful, beautiful hotel. And I'm walking around and I see the elevators, you know, and how they light up and all this. And I'm about to hit the button to go up to my room. And then I think, oh, I should get a towel. And I walk around the corner to look for a towel. It takes a second. And I find where the towels would be. And then this attendant walks by and he said, hey, I don't see any towels. Do you have any towels? And she said, no. She goes, we told everybody to leave at 7. She's like, it's now 7:15. She's like, they said no more. Like, there are no towels for anyone. And I was like, oh, no problem. I understand. I apologize for staying so late. That's true. That's fair, you know? I head over to the elevator, hit the button. I go up to like a landing, so to speak, as I'm going towards my room. And there are some girls there, and I had somehow also had a bag of pasta. And I said, here, this is for you. I'm not going to eat it. It's new. I was supposed to give it to you. She's like, oh my gosh, that's my sign, because that's the same kind of pasta they're eating on like this show or whatever they were watching. Like, it gave me kind of like Bachelor vibes or something. Like, I cannot believe the synchronicity. And all these girls were freaking out. I'm like, yeah, enjoy the pasta. Great. And as I go back to my room, there's a couple other girls, and they're talking, like, they're like, look at this clip of like all of our friends and this. And I'm like, that's great. I'm like, that's a lot of people. Like, you have that many friends? They're like, yeah, they're all my friends. I'm like, that's a lot to keep up with. And they're like, well, who are you hanging out with? I was like, well, I was gonna go in my room. I was gonna like meditate. Like, I like to spend time alone too. I was just at the pool. It was fun, but like, I'd like to spend time alone. And they were just like, oh, so you don't really have a lot of friends. And I'm like, like, I have friends. I just, like, I don't have a video of 100 because they wouldn't be real friends, right? Those would just be acquaintances. And she seemed like floored by this comment. So anyways, go into my room, this and that. But then it was like they were showing me 7:15 flashing on a clock. And there was something very significant about that. When I woke up, I reflected and I kept thinking 7:15, and then the trains were going off. And what Spirit was telling me is today, 222, if you have something to do, this could be work, this could be returning a phone call, this could be making plans, it's supposed to be done before 7 p.m., okay? If you hit 7:15 p.m., maybe you can still make it happen, but it's late. So if you are intuitively, gut intuition called to do something, call a family member, call a partner, make plans. 2 of Cups. I swear, especially if it's a lover, you're supposed to be communicating before 7 p.m. And if you already have plans for a date or hanging out with that partner, do not be late. There will be consequences. If you are seeing this message and you have Saturday night plans with a lover, do not be late. Maybe there's a grace period of 15 minutes, but Spirit was very, very clear. Page of Wands, this is a very simple download. And if you don't have plans, okay, but if you feel the need to communicate, make plans, if you are someone that does not have plans and you're like, I don't even have plans today, great. Do not make any plans after 7:15. If it's 7:30, 8 o'clock, and you're like, oh, well, now I think I'm going to go out, don't do it. Spirit is very clear. I need you to be intentional, and these plans need to be solidified no later than 7 or 7:15. And whatever time you plan to meet someone, do not be late. Do not be late. There's a very specific reason. And maybe you're just going out by yourself, right? Do not be late. If Spirit guides you to go out to dinner by yourself, don't be late. You might be running into a soulmate. You might be running into someone else, okay? It's really cute. It's very romantic. But there was just a vibe to this of like time being very, very important. Some people struggle with that, right? And I get it because we're all spiritual and all this and it's like whatever. But yeah, 10 of Wands with the 6 of Cups. Like you might be really hopeful here, but with that 10 of Wands, like there's a push for you to do an action today and have hope about this. Be excited about this. But do not let like anxiety cripple you or like, no, I'll send it later. Like there's something about it not being received appropriately or not aligning appropriately if you wait till after 7 or 7:15 p.m. I don't know how many times I got to say that. Yeah, you might be single. You might be over there working. If you're working today, don't be late. Don't sit there and just get all stuck in work. Spirit's got something for you. Spirit's got something for you. 5 of Wands reversed. But it's like there's going to be an undercurrent of energy or conflict or like some issue with this connection if the message is sent later or you're late for the plans. Okay, that's all I can say. That's all I can say. I'm gonna look up real quick 715 angel number. I did not look that up yet. Okay. Your guts play an essential role in making your future better and stable. So angel number 715 asks you to pay attention to your inner feelings when you want to make any choice. Respect your inner feelings and be clear on your path, and love will soon follow. Importantly, you stick to your lane and move steadily to end goals. So whoever you are, it feels like you're working very diligently. Like you could be single, or even if you're dating someone, you're just a hard worker. I love that. But Spirit has something here for you, a breakthrough in love, okay? And there's something about the timing here, all right? So just stay in flow state today. Take the signs, take the downloads. But if you're feeling called to reach out to someone, do it. I'm going to say it again. It's 7:15 on my timer. Do it before 7:15. I cannot make that up, okay? Send the message before then. If someone invites you out, you better respond. This could be a friend, family, get together, whatever this is. You need to respond and have solidified plans before 7:15. And if you're going out on your own, okay, I would encourage you to try to be there by 7. 7:15, you're pushing it. All right? Okay. All right. Let me know how this goes because I really want to check in with all of you tomorrow. I want to know how this goes because I'm really excited for you. But there is a feeling of maybe today a lot of the energy with Sag Moon, and we have like Neptune in the mix a little bit. There's a lot of this energy with Mars getting out of retrograde this morning of kind of like falling into like pillows and blankets and like maybe reading like a romance novel or watching a movie. Like it's very like chill energy and peaceful, and I love that. Maybe you're meditating, whatever this is, but Spirit's like, don't get lost in that. I got something else that's grounding for you, okay? And so if you're moving a little slow today, this might be your sign. Get up, take your shower earlier, get ready, all right? Something very specific about 7 or 7:15. So I love you guys. I'm just excited. I want to hear from my collective the next few days how this went, okay? I love you. Link in bio if you want a personal reading. Maybe you should be booking that before 7:15 or booking that for tomorrow after this. I don't know. But whatever this is, and like I said, maybe for some of you this floats into tomorrow or Monday, but to me it feels very specific for today, Saturday, February 22nd, the 222 portal. I love you, collective. Bye. Oh, and I'd also like to point out elevators in dreams represent, if they're going up, it's really great. It represents your conscious level ascending. It represents new conscious awareness. And the elevators were gold and they were all going up. Okay, if you ever have an elevator dream where they're going down, don't fear that, but know that is more your subconscious or darker thoughts, things like that. So Spirit's asking you to elevate right now. Whether this is a soulmate, friends, family, there's a really beautiful energy here, okay? I love you. Bye.